The green button means we are live. We are good to go. Let me give you guys a chance to come on from all the excitement we have in Making Wealth Real Financial, the Extra Digit Movement. We are in a serious position right now to change some lives. So I hope you guys are ready to have some fun tonight. I hope you guys are ready to share this information. I hope you guys are ready for a complete financial makeover. I hope you guys are ready for your portfolio to change, your assets to become amazing, your liabilities to disappear. There are just a lot of great things that we're doing in our organization and in our company. So, hey, we figure why not meet once a week on a Wednesday night and show everybody exactly what we're about, right? Why not help the American public understand what the rules of the wealthy are? Why not teach people that experts can do all the work instead of you having to go out and work hard by yourself in this money game? We're going to talk about all those things tonight, man. I really appreciate it. Let me go to the chat here or the comments. Do me a favor and light it up with the comments. Jason Thomas, I see you. Where you guys from? Let us know in the comments. Teresa, Kansas City. What's up, Teresa? Gwendolyn Dotson. Kayla, Atlanta, Georgia. Nasha from Charlotte. Oh, wait, let me make sure my guests are on. How about that? Let's make sure my guests are on. So for all you guys that don't know, man, go out and grab a friend and let them know that this is the place to be, because I'm going to start this thing off in about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and counting. All right, so if somebody put you on here, they care enough about you to share with you one of America's best kept secrets. Make sure you guys are ready to go, and I'll be ready with you guys in the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes and counting. For those who don't know, in case you've been living under a rock, man, we just came off one of the most incredible weekends ever. I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about our several $1 million real estate partnership we have tonight. I'm going to share with you guys how we're helping a lot of people eliminate debt and increase their credit scores. I'm going to show you guys tonight how you can increase your net worth by using our experts, and they're going to show you guys how to make your money grow. They're going to show you how to save money. I'm going to show you how to make money. All we do tonight is talk about money. So I'm going to give this thing about 60 more seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are doing a training tonight, for those who don't know. I'm going to clear up a couple of things for you guys. Tonight at 9:30 Eastern, there will be a training on our regular Zoom account. Get with the person that invited you. The password is the normal password each week. The Zoom account is the normal Zoom account each week. And I'll be there at 9:30 following this event on a private Zoom. So make sure all your teams are in the building. So let me go ahead and get started, man. My name is Brian M. Bean. I am the founder of the Extra Digit Movement, and what that means is we show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time. So you're listening to a guy who went to Morehouse College. I got my degree. I thought I had it going on. I graduated with honors, and I realized my ladder was on the wrong building once I got in corporate America. I don't know if you guys can relate to robbing Peter to pay Paul. My money was funny. My credit wouldn't get it. I was living paycheck to paycheck. And here's the funny thing about it. I was working at the bank. Can you believe that? I'm working at the bank counting other people's money. Here I was on my account in the negative. And here's what I found out. There are basically two schools of thought in this country. You have the poor and you have the wealthy. And if you don't know this, you're going to get left in the dust. There's a big divide happening between the two. How's it that this is the wealthiest country in the world and about 34 million Americans live below the poverty line, right? Trying to feed their families, going to work every single day. Now, I mean, they live below the poverty line and they're actually working. Then meanwhile, on the right side, you got about 600 people that have earned $1 million in the past 30, $1 billion with a B in the past 30 years. 600 people have earned $1 billion. Now, how in the world that when the country was shut down, more millionaires and billionaires were created when the country was shut down than any other time in history? Why? Because people understand positioning. So the gap is starting to get wider between the have and the have-nots. Here's the most important part. The very, very bottom of this slide says the formal education system versus the specialized education system. Now, there's nothing wrong with education. I got a formal degree, like I said, from Morehouse. I was going to law school after I graduated, and God had another plan for me, and I was able to retire when I was only 22 years old. But do y'all know this? Moore's Law states information changes every 2 years, right? That's just a fact. So by the time you get your degree, your senior year, Actually, what you learn your freshman and sophomore year, it's already outdated. By the time you graduate from college, everything you learn your junior and senior year, it's already outdated. Things change every single day. Here's something that needs to change right now. It's your mentality. See, America has 2 tax codes. That's the reason the wealthy are getting wealthier and the poor are getting poor. It's real simple. If you're a W-2, what you're saying is, I want a stimulus check, right? If you're a W-2, what you're saying is, cap my IRA contribution. If you're a W-2, what you're saying is, I'm going to pay my taxes first. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a W-2. I'm just showing you why the gap is getting wider. The formal education is not teaching you how to go be an entrepreneur. So everybody that's entrepreneur-oriented and investment-oriented, they're becoming millionaires and billionaires. Everyone who still thinks a job is all they need and a job is all they have, they're getting more and more poor. So it's nothing wrong with having a job, but put this in your notes. Be thankful, but not satisfied. Put that in the comments. I am thankful, but I'm not satisfied. Now, here's what I want you guys to understand. When I say thankful, but not satisfied, 1 second. When I say thankful, but not satisfied, here's why I say that. Everybody on this phone or in the Zoom can get wealthy. If you want to be wealthy, everybody can get wealthy. But the first thing you got to do is you got to get your money back from the person that's stopping you from getting wealthy. And most of the times that person is you. Let's look at the right side now. A business owner said, I don't want a stimulus check. Business owners got $100 million in grants. I'm sorry, billion in grants. $194 billion in disaster relief. The government says if you have a business, you get to maximize your IRA. This slide is actually, I got to update these. You get like a $54,000 maximization if you have a business. If you have a business, the government says, you know what? You can pay us last. So here's my question to all you guys. Why don't you have a business? See, the number one thing that keeps people from being successful financially, believe it or not, is not eating out. It's not your cell phone. That's budgeting. People want to cut the internet bill. People want to cut the cable bill and stream. People want to cut their gym membership. That's not your problem. The number one problem you have on the planet financially is taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, luxury taxes, ad valorem taxes, state taxes, federal taxes, right? You name it, you're getting taxed. So the problem is most Americans are taught to go get a job and they don't realize that that's the highest tax code in the country. Business owners pay taxes last and get a tax break. So if you know that taxes are the reason you don't succeed, why don't you start a small home-based business where they let you lower all your taxes? It's because most people aren't educated on that. So taxes are the number one hurdle. See, most people are trying to get wealthy, and the reason they're not getting wealthy, they're trying to get wealthy on their own. They're going down this dark, long road trying to figure it out where nobody in my family was wealthy. So my grandparents and great-grandparents couldn't show my parents who couldn't show me how to get wealthy. But when I made my first $1 million in my 20s, I got a taste of some wealth. When I made my first $1 million and lost it because of the taxes, I got a taste of some education. Here's what happens, guys, before I show you how to save, make, and grow your money. It's not hard. On this road, taxes hit you right between the eyes. So what happens is when the government takes all your money off the top, you end up getting caught in another problem, and that's called debt. Put that in the comments. Taxes cause debt. So now you got 2 problems. The government is taking your money off the top. So if you make $50,000, the government's taking $18,000, you taking home $32,000, but your lifestyle is $50,000. Now you wonder why you got a whole bunch of debt. Credit cards, student loans, car note, because when you qualify for everything, the banks allows you to use your gross, but your gross is not what you take home. Then you got big business. You're going down this road. Taxes hit you in the face. Then taxes cause debt. Then big business up the road is saying, hey, you got to have a new iPhone. Hey, the old one's going to stop working. It's going to slow down. Hey, here comes Christmas. Hey, here comes Halloween. Here comes Valentine's. Here comes Mother's Day. Here comes Father's Day. Here comes Black Friday. Here comes Brown Thursday. Here comes Cyber Monday. Here comes the new, you see what I'm saying? So what happens is we make everybody wealthy but ourselves. And when you understand that the money that's being shifted away from you, the minute you start a home-based business, it starts to shift right back to you. you will start understanding the perks and benefits of being a business owner. Let me help you and give you a crash course on this. All right. You live in this country, you already have a social security number. You live in this country, you already have a home or an apartment. Why aren't you writing off the bills that you currently have and turning them into deductions? So let me give you an example. If you live, me and you side by side, you live in a house, I live in a house. You have a business, I don't. A percentage of your square footage, a percentage of those utilities, the gas bill, the gasoline in your car, your eating out, your meals, your entertainment. Both of us are doing those things. Only one of us, which is you, can take all those receipts and drop your taxable income down and give the government less. The other guy, which is me, got the same things, gas in the car, I'm eating out, I'm going to movies, I'm traveling, I'm going on vacations. I can't write off anything, so my taxable income stays high. See, the business allows you to write off things that it takes to do business. What that basically means is if you have a house, you get to write off things that it takes you to live. So why aren't you using your social security number to make you a sole proprietor so you can give the government less money? Oh, that's not the only perk. Why aren't you hiring your children? If I'm a business owner and my son helps me clean up the house, including my office, he helps me set up the cameras in my movie theater that I built upstairs. He helps me bring the equipment in when I do my speaking events. He helps me set up the cameras and the tripod and the social media. If my son is helping me at home, I can pay him a salary instead of an allowance. So if I pay my son a salary, dad gets to deduct the salary. The son gets to get, or daughter gets to purchase whatever they want to purchase with their own check. Now my taxes are lower. If you have a business, why don't you have unlimited income? See, a job is going to cap you, but a business, for example, will give you, in this case, our business pays anywhere from $5 a day to $500 a day to $1,000 a day. So today I earned another 500, then another 500 yesterday, and the day before, and the day before, and the day before, and the day before, and the day before. 500 over and over and over and over again. I have a base of $15,000 a month. On top of that, my residual checks. On top of that, my car bonuses. On top of that, my presidential bonuses. On top of that, my matching bonuses. This is the minimum. I can't think of a job that's going to pay me here at my house 5 figures a month. Residually, whether I get out of bed or not, I will have 5 figures a month coming in the rest of my life. And some of you guys are still thinking about it, right? So what do? How is this possible? We show you how to do 3 things. First, we're going to show you how to save money on things like taxes, how to save money on things like interest. See, our membership alone will help you with your 2 biggest expenses so you can bring that money back to your household. Y'all like my cool little real estate shirt? I'm gonna show you in a second how to grow money by buying, selling, flipping, and investing, arguably the #1 asset in the country, which is real estate. But to get to that point, you wanna start saving money. Our company, Makeover Financial, has saved $500 million in interest from our members. For our members, from the banks. $500 million with a B dollars in taxes. With a little form called a W-4. That's the form that you filled out when you first got your job. We saved you $500 million collectively. All of that is under our save category. We save you on your bills with our bill negotiators. You see? So everything we do has an expert attached to it. Now, let me break this down so you get this. Write down tax reduction, credit restoration, debt elimination, bill reduction, and this past weekend, we even launched, or we pre-launched our app that's going to have partnerships on it where you can take the app and the membership and save money on different partnerships we form when you shop. Now, let me bring up some individuals that I have here in the studio. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How you guys feeling?
Squad.
Amazing. Amazing.
Hey, we got about 4 people here, including myself, who've used this membership. Guys, before I show them how to make money, let me just have everybody talk about how the membership has saved them in some form of fashion. Talk about the tax minimization or your credit restoration or your debt elimination. We'll start. Richard Harden, what is the membership? $79 a month. That portion of it, what has it done for cash flow wise for you and your family?
Man, listen, it's been a game changer for me. By the way, duplication is real. But, you know, starting with taxes, the tax reduction experts were able to save me on taxes from my job, which increased my take-home pay. So $636 per paycheck. It's $1,272 a month. And then, you know, that was that realization. That's why I was in debt. So the money I was normally putting on credit cards, I was able to pay off the credit card. So with the debt elimination, they helped me pay off. Check this out, Brian. In year one, $52,000 in credit cards.
Nice.
Which brought more cash flow back to the house, got us an extra $1,000 that was coming in. And then they helped me pay off that first rental house, which increased the cash flow again. And then, you know, with credit score, they actually got me into the 800s for the first time in my life. Like I didn't even know that was possible, but that allowed me to refinance this house from 5.75% down to 3%. That saved me about $150,000 plus $700 a month. And they let me refinance my other rental house that I still had under mortgage from 5.75% down to 3%, which saved me another $300 or so a month. But more importantly, about $150,000 over time. And it only cost me $79 to increase my cash flow. At this point, we're at $6,300 in increased cash flow.
That's crazy.
From the experts getting me my money back. That's why I'm excited. I mean, that's before they start paying money.
$79 for a membership, and we haven't even gotten to the money you've made and the money you've growing. $79 a month. And Richard, you got the warranty deed. One of the properties, you got the warranty deed. That means you own that bad boy outright.
Yep.
Nothing like having a place you own. So I appreciate that, man. And just to see that that's just without you telling a soul about the business. It makes a big difference. Ms. Morgan, talk to me real quick. What do you want to talk about? Debt elimination, I think.
Yes, debt elimination. So before MWR, I would have been in debt for another 89 years. And once I was introduced and I got to use experts, they went to work for me. They gave me a plan to have me debt free in just 8 years. And then they also have a millionaire date now for me, May 2055. So it has been incredible. Their plan also saved me over $110,000 in interest. So I am grateful for the experts in this because they've been life-changing, seriously.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. So give me the debt. Give me what your creditors had you down for one more time. How many years?
The creditors had me in debt for 89 years. The experts got it down to 8 years.
8 years.
So they say 81 years in debt.
Nice. Well, let me just tell you, that's just the beginning. Now your kids have a legacy because you're going to take all that money, put it in the growth phase I'm about to show everybody, and now the legacy begins for your whole family. So way to change the game. Ms. Michelle, talk to me. Which one do you want to share? Debt reduction, taxes, credit restoration. What you got? Come off mute for me.
Hey, the tax deduction. I'm saving for $744 per paycheck.
Okay, nice.
So that comes up to 14 and change a month. So I can add that, and that helps get my debt, help me pay my debt down quicker on the credit cards, because I came in with some maxed out credit cards. So
now you're getting rid of the ball. You're getting rid of the ball and chain.
That's it. And I'm so happy and ecstatic about that.
That's awesome. And everybody do me a favor. type and like if you can do it in one sentence and you watch them, show all these new people your testimonies real quick. Just say credit score from this to that, or taxes or paycheck increase of how much. Give everybody one sentence real quick. Debt eliminated equals X. Give everybody one sentence. Let's have some rapid fire on the comments, because Michelle, you made a great point. When you have those credit cards gone and that money comes back into your house, and you got yourself a $1,400 a month pay raise just on phase one.
Yes.
Awesome. How does it feel knowing now that some of that money that was going out is back to you?
You know how you like to start with the music, so this is how I feel.
Every day. You don't even need no music playing, right?
That's right.
Look at all this, man. They're going so fast. 700s to 800s. Credit score 500 to 700. Credit score 174. 22% down to 1.9. Look at that. Credit score up 86%. Tax reduction 427. Y'all not can read this fast. 134 save from Verizon. 400 instant pay raise. Look at this. Credit score from 565 to 777. Refinance both loans. 90 a month coming back in. Credit score up 30 points. Debt free at the end of the year. Credit score went from 724 to 799. Look at all this, man. Eliminated all credit card debt. Don Wilson went from 7s to 800s. Dana, they know I was a former auctioneer. All right.
That's pretty high.
All right.
That's fire.
Dana, it's my pleasure meeting you this weekend, man.
Man, listen, that's an understatement for me, my friend, man. It was a joy to meet you and the team this weekend.
Talk to the new people, man. What advice, what happened with you that made you say, I have to share this thing? We're not selling, we're not convincing, we're not begging. This membership is real. It's like really being part of an exclusive club, right? What did it do for you?
So I, just like Rick, I took advantage of all this stuff. I'm already a real estate investor. I have a pretty decent job. Before MWR, I was in Mr. COVID, scratching my head, 401k looking crazy. After I joined the team, was able to shift my 401k into a private reserve account. Now I'm liquid in that account. I can use my money to grow my money with this new venture we have coming up. Taxes went down. I was able to capture about $700 per month from our tax reduction plan. My credit score went up about 97 points, and we refinanced already 2 properties, and we're about to refinance a 3rd through our new partnership. I'm gonna wait for that one to get set up.
Oh man, you wait. I'm about to break this new partnership down right now and get out of here. But we appreciate it, man. So in other words, you just using some talents and gifts that you already had. The experts is taking it to another level. And Dana, here's what I like to tell everybody before I transition here and get out of here. It's not like a lot of people aren't doing the right things. It's some small nuances that the home-based business allows you to get that a lot of people don't know about. And it's the fact that you're getting your time back because the experts do all the work. Is that a fair assessment? You knew this stuff, but now you got the freedom to enjoy it.
Listen, that's 100% accurate, because the last refi I went through was a pain in the behind because I had to do so much of the work. Now we have experts to do that for us.
Right.
It's different. It's different. Like, that's all I could say. I've never seen anything like this ever in my life.
And all of that. Now, before I show you guys the money, Dana, tell them everything we've talked about so far. Everything is under the membership. Remind them how much is everything we talked about is how much again per month?
$79.97.
$79.97 per month, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. The bill reduction and tax minimization alone will cover that. And then the last time I checked, anytime you put some money out and you get way more back, that's a pretty good investment, right?
That's
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, big guy. I see you in training.
Absolutely.
So look, guys, that's 79. Now, let me show you the money real quick. When you become a business owner with us, okay, you pay $228 one time and $119 per month. So you got $228 one time and $119 per month. Now, the $119 per month, that includes everything you've seen so far. All you did was add $40 to it. You see, so if you do the math, 79 plus 40 is $119. So for an additional $40 per month and a $228 investment one time, you now have a business to go with this membership. Now, Brian, what's the business? Write this in the comments. You are looking at it. You're looking at the business. Brian, do I have to go out and find a business? No. Brian, do I have to go form an LLC? No. Brian, do I have to go get my CPA and set up an EIN? Your social makes you a sole proprietor. You got everything you need right now. This opportunity, a social security number, and you live in the United States. Now we'll show you as you start making money how to do your EIN and your LLC and all those things. But I mean, to get started, you guys are ready right now. Now, why is this important? Well, we get paid 10 different ways for showing people what I'm talking about right now. You get paid 10 different ways. One, if a person says, you know what, Brian, I just want the membership. I don't want to make any money. I know you're about to show us some pretty big checks. You showed us your cell phone, $500 a day. I don't need that. I want the membership. Okay, you earn a $40 commission and $10 a month if they just do the membership, just so you know. Now, you get the $10 a month on your fourth person. Here's why. Another way to get your business to pay for itself, 3 members makes your business membership, the fee, disappear. You see? So we call it 3 for free. 3 members and your 79 is gone. So now it's only $40 a month. Now, that's no big deal. Nothing to write home about. No cartwheels. Here's the second one. You earn a $50 sponsor bonus if someone says, I want to do the business. You earn $50. Now, that's nothing to write home about either, right? But let me show you what kind of excites me. When you tell one person and they tell 3 people and they tell another person, now you're getting to a point where every single month, every single day, you're starting to get paid. These are called leadership bonuses. You see this slide here? You earn anywhere in the yellow from $10 to $75 per person per day. This is how I was able to turn a $228 investment into $228,000 in 8 months. I told some friends and they told some friends who happened to tell some friends who happened to tell more friends. My first month in business, I made about $11,000 or more, maybe more. And I've not made less than that since I joined the business. Do you guys understand? I'm in position now to make $1 million this year, and I invested $228 last year. Now, if I left my $228 in the bank and had a scarcity mentality, I'm scared. I don't know anybody. I already got good credit. So did I. I was above a 750 already. I don't have any debt. I didn't either. See, people miss that. Brian, I don't have a job. I don't either. What you're missing is the 300 million Americans who do have debt. The 300 million Americans who work a job they can't stand. The 300 million Americans who are tired of the gap getting wilder between the have and have-nots. See, before my 30 minutes of fame is up, and we had 25 minutes here that I've been talking. If you don't miss anything else, don't miss this. You don't get in business for the people that you know. So stop thinking about the people you know. You don't open up a restaurant for your friends to come eat. That $10 and all the way up to $75 per person you don't even know, most of those are going to be strangers. You don't open up a daycare to take care of your own children. You don't open up a dry cleaner to wash your clothes. This is the only business I know where people start thinking who they know. That's fine, but the millions are going to come from people that you don't know. There's not a person on the planet that doesn't want to buy, sell, flip, or at least invest in real estate and have the experts do all the work. I'll explain this in a second. But now that you know you have a viable product or service, you owe it to yourself to at least tell people that you know so they can tell a bunch of people you don't know. And that's how you can earn 5 figures and 6 figures a month. I'm not even going to tell you about the luxury car bonus, anywhere from $500 to $3,000 per month. I'm not even going to tell you about the presidential bonus, anywhere from $500 to $100,000 per month. I'm not even going to tell you about our residual checks, where you earn anywhere from 25 cents all the way up to $8 per person in your organization every single month, because the $79 a month membership also pays out a quarter, 50 cents, $1 per person, $3.50 per person, $4.50 per person, $5.50 per person, and $8 per person every month. I'm not even going to tell you about the corporate revenue sharing pool that we get every quarter, where you get a percentage of the entire company's pie, and the company's 2 years old. So I earned a check 3 weeks ago from the company's profit sharing, and it was a 4-figure check. And I'm not talking about a 1 in front of the comma, okay? It's a 4-figure check. I love a check with a comma in the check from the company's growth this quarter, every 4 months. Guys, it gets serious. But let me explain this to you before we go. And I'm going to clear this up and make sure you guys get this on the training tonight. At 9:30, I'll be doing a Zoom in 30 minutes for our training. Guys, when you're in a position to purchase land, this is how we grow your money. Okay? The membership saves you money, $79 a month. You got that. Taxes down, debt down, credit scores up, right? Bills down. You got all those things with your $79 a month. The business pays 10 different ways. I showed you one of the ways, our daily guarantee on my text messages here. That was the 500 a day. 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. I showed you 10 to 75 per person. You won't even know 90% of them. I showed you the customer bonuses. I showed you the sponsor bonuses. We have a vehicle bonus, 500, 3,000 a month. Presidential bonus, 500 to 100,000 a month. What about now taking all that money that you're earning, and our firm purchased land in Southern California that's being called the second coming of Silicon Valley. The same pattern that Silicon Valley had years ago. Do you know where you'd be today if you had purchased some land in Silicon Valley? This area is called Antelope Valley, California. Our members get to purchase land in Antelope Valley wholesale. Warren Buffett just invested $2.5 billion. Walmarts are being built. The highway is being connected. 6,000 jobs are being brought, when I say connected, I'm sorry, from Antelope Valley. The first highway in like 60 years outside of LA is being built to connect to Las Vegas. The bullet train is going through there. Warren Buffett's clean energy company. The Olympics will be there in 8 years. When you can purchase land, now this is not our new real estate program. This is something totally different. When you can purchase land in what's called the path of growth, wholesale, then we sell the land retail in the next 6 to 8 years, and you get a check for selling the land to a group of developers who need the land that we own. Do you know what kind of head start that gives your children? And you get the wholesale discount because you have a membership with us. Do you understand? Janie said, looks like I'll be able to retire soon with this. Absolutely. Now, people say, well, Brian, I've always heard that real estate is a great investment. What I just described was called land banking. What about now having a staff of experts who will take a buyer that wants to be part of our first-time home buyer program, who typically may have had some credit issues in the 4s and the 5s, who could not get a home. We now have a Fire Your Landlord program where we take a buyer, partner that buyer up with a house. The buyer is already pre-qualified because we got the forensic credit specialist, the closing attorney. Your appraisal is being paid for. The renovations are being done on a home. The members of Making Wealth Real will pay for the renovations. You can make a contribution as little as $10,000 or as much as the entire renovation. It's called the after repair value. Once the after repair value is calculated, our firm will look at it and say, these are great. This is a great deal for Ann Thompson or John Doe. We put in our money to fix and flip the house. We get an app where we can pull up the project. Roof is in, sinks are in, hardwood floors are in, check. Cabinets are in, landscaping is done. Everybody's 100% accountable as the subcontractors that we have in all 50 states. Our partnerships now are fixing and restoring homes and putting homeowners in them. You then get your investment back plus a 20% return per annum. Guys, you didn't have to find the contractors. You didn't have to pray that the person qualified. You didn't have to order an appraisal. You didn't have to find the buyer, which is usually the hardest part about real estate. Our money works for us, and that is the American dream. We're taking renters to home ownership, and MWR reps are in the middle. What about being able to invest in homes in all 50 states, and you have a listing like the FMLS system that realtors have? What about your realtor friends being able to join forces with us in the near future, and by helping clients get to the closing table and make sure they understand the closing process and making sure that they're comfortable? The realtor can also get a commission. What about your realtors not having to change the brokerage firm that they're with, their license or anything, and just becoming a Making Wealth Real associate and being able to expand on how many people they can help put into homes and get those commissions? It is a win-win situation. And some of you guys are looking at me going, how is this possible? Well, I don't know what you've done right in your life. I don't know what you've been praying for, but it's being answered. And if I was you, I wouldn't put a bunch of skepticism into the prayer, into the answer. Before we go, guys, this is not on trial. I want you to understand, we've already eliminated $500 million in debt and reduced taxes by $500 million with our members. This is not on trial. We've already helped thousands of people increase their credit scores. This isn't on trial. This real estate piece is less than 1 week old. We're only even taking 50 people right now to beta test it first to make sure the app and the processes are seamless before we open it up to the masses. What you want to do is get positioned right now and just let us know. Are you a 2 or are you a 1? Brian, what's a 2? A 2 says, I want the membership only, right? That's all I really want. I'm ready to go. I don't want to make any money, but I do want to save. I want the tax experts to help me. Our new tax firm, they speak 8 different languages. It launches April 25th. 8 different languages. You don't chat with them anymore. You call to help set up your corporations if you have one, or see if it's properly structured. You call to ask them tax questions on how to hire your children. You call, they can help you get any tax debt relieved at pennies, relieved for pennies on the dollar. Our new firm will have your W-4 adjusted and your pay increase in your next check the next day. So you'll see it on the next pay period. No more hold times. It's a huge deal. With our new real estate deal, our tax professionals are going to show you how to take the depreciation on one half of your balance sheet, but the inventory and the asset on the other half of your balance sheet, and leverage the two. The houses that we invest in are going to be able to lower your tax liability. Tax professionals available 9 to 5 for you to call. They have over 1 million clients. They partnered with Making Wealth Real Financial. So whatever you've been doing and praying for is here. The other person says, Brian, I got 228. I'm sorry. I spent 228 on way worse than a business. Hey, it's 228 one time. It's 119 per month. You want the membership and the 10 ways that we get paid for showing people the actual membership. I'll see you guys in training. During the break, get your membership or get your business started. The person who introduced you will give you a link. I'll be on a Zoom with you guys in 20 minutes to show you how to get this real estate thing off with a bang, get your organization up and running with a bang, and clear up any misunderstandings you guys have in exactly 20 minutes. I'll see you guys in the Zoom. I'm Brian Bean. New people sign up during the break, and we'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Peace.